If you're an American and you're over 40, watch this. My name is Tyler, and a few years ago I did something that most people aren't encouraged to do. I unsubscribed from the life I thought I had to live. Yes, I packed up and I moved to Vietnam and built a life that cost less than $1,500 a month, a life that somehow feels bigger than anything I had back home. This channel is Calculated Exit. Let me show you how you can do this too, how the math can work for you, and you too can unsubscribe from America. Hello YouTube, my fellow Gen Zers out there. This message is for you. I'm rebranding my channel. And the reason why is because I'm just not a vlogger. I'm not good at it. I really don't like editing. In fact, for the last hour, I had this app that had a teleprompter, and I've been doing takes and retakes and just trying to read, but it was not natural. So I'm just talking right now, and I'm just going to be myself. This channel has been rebranded to Calculated Exit. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to talk to an audience that is like me and was like me. I used to live in America for 46 and a half years, I should say, until I one day realized that America's like a subscription service that I didn't sign up for, that has gotten out of control with the pricing. I've been priced out of it, but yet every month I keep getting this tremendously rising bill, and I'm not getting anything back in return, or I'm not getting back in return what was promised. So I started traveling, and I made a plan. I wanted a calculated exit from America, and I traveled to over 30 countries, and I decided to try out Vietnam. Why Vietnam? Well, one of my heroes, Anthony Bourdain, stated on several occasions that Vietnam is his favorite country. In fact, he did over 9 episodes throughout his long career in Vietnam. So I always wanted to go. And so about a couple years ago, I took my first trip here, and I was instantly drawn to it. As soon as I stepped out of the airport, the chaos hit me. The brutal humidity hit me. But that organized chaos, it is organized, by the way, but it is chaos that you see. I was drawn to it. So I moved. Now, I have a job here. My job puts me in the middle class of Vietnam, whereas back home, you have to really struggle to stay in the middle class. I started doing the math, and the math told me that at the rate that I was earning, and also the outlook on Social Security, which, by the way, is slated to deplete itself in 2033. I'll try to put some kind of stat together and show you. And so I started looking, and I just realized, I was like, listen, this is not going to work for me. I am mid-40s, and I've got maybe 20 years until I retire. What do I have? So I started traveling, and I saw that other places, people were happy, just as happy or even happier, and had a quality of life that I desired. So I moved to Vietnam, and just to cut to the chase, my monthly bills fall less than $1,500. Rarely do they go above $1,500 here in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, which is the most expensive city, by the way, in Vietnam. Now, take the expenses I had in America, you're looking at $4,500 to $6,000 a month. I now live in a 2-bedroom house in District 3, in the city, with my lovely wife, and even her sister-in-law moved here. She's going to college now. And we have 2 full baths and a bedroom, and I pay $460 a month. That's it. We eat out when we want. Nothing crazy, because I'm not a huge fan of the Western food. I love Vietnamese food. I will show you my budget and what I actually spent from the month of November here. But I just want to talk to the people my age, 45 to even and above, who are looking at their retirement future and not liking what they're seeing. I have a few things I can share with you. I'm going to show you a few stats here today. But most importantly, I'm going to show you that it can be done. You can find a bigger life. And you don't have to be afraid to unsubscribe from America. But you do have to plan. I have a free detailed plan that I will hopefully, if I'm not too lazy, put in the description and in the comments that you can download. I've done the work. But I really want to try to rebrand and do it this way, just to talk to you. One of the things here that people worry about, they call this a communist country, it's a socialist republic. Yes, they have the hammer and the sickle, the old red flag that does signal communism, but I have not had a single issue since I've been here. In fact, it's safer than America by far. It's not even close. I didn't realize that I lived in a police state back in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm from, which is a larger city. But I see police here, and if I do see a police officer here, they're just kind of directing traffic, and many of them don't even have guns. So safety is a big thing here. Healthcare here, they have clean hospitals. Healthcare is a fraction of the cost. I save on average $600 to $800 a month after I pay my bills. I work as a science, math, and English teacher for public school here in Vietnam. I work Monday through Friday, probably work really, honestly, 30 hours a week. So my life has improved. My health has improved. I've lost weight. I don't have to work hard and spend a lot of money to buy healthy food, because my wife shops at the local markets and it's farm to table here. So maybe one day I'll give you a brief tour of the local markets, or maybe put some B-roll, as they say, here while I'm talking. But I just want to talk to you. If you are worried, if you're curious, this channel is Calculated Exit, and I'm going to help you to not just maybe come to Vietnam, other places here in Southeast Asia, East Asia, Central and South America. Try to give you the confidence that you can do it. If I can do it here in Vietnam, you can do it in South America. Spanish is a lot easier, or Portuguese is a lot easier to learn than Vietnamese. Trust me. But I'm doing it. And you can too. You don't have to be stuck on a subscription plan that you didn't sign up for, or that is no longer giving you the value back. And that is the situation in America. In fact, if things don't change, as I mentioned before, the Social Security is going to take a 23% cut automatically in 2033. I'll show you the stat, $5,200 a month. And if you're depending on that money, what are you going to do? That's $450 a month. Vietnam, that is a 2-bedroom house in Saigon. You probably can get more for your money in a smaller city. You could probably get a nice place at the beach in an apartment which is a serviced apartment, by the way, for that price, where they wash your clothes, clean your apartment, iron your clothes twice a week, and deliver them back to your place for that price. You can't find that anywhere in America, and you know you can't. So I made the calculated exit. I unsubscribed, and here I am. And hopefully I will continue to make these type videos, and if this speaks to anyone out there, so be it. But that's what I'm going to do, because I really want to help people who are not satisfied with their life at this point and their future prospects of retirement, because it's scary when you start looking at that 2033 deadline. And if we know how our government works, Are they ever going to be able to get anything done? I don't know. I mean, if I got time, but I wouldn't gamble on that. So, yeah, that's it. Again, this is Tyler. I'm rebranding. It's called the Calculated Exit, Bigger Life, Better Choices, Healthier Life. Join me on this ride. Subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm going to try to put this little guide together that's free. And it's like a PDF thing that can kind of help you. And it's more specifically about Vietnam, okay? See you next time.